Hello everyone, this is Ian here, and welcome back to the July Movie Marathon. This is day 5, and today I watched Rosemary's Baby. And what a film it was! Most definitely one of the most intense movies I've ever seen, and honestly, I think it's my favorite of the ones I've watched so far this month. It's a psychological horror movie, which is one of my favorite genres, even though I haven't seen a ton of movies in it. The plot basically concerns a woman who is afraid that her baby is going to be kidnapped by a group of devil worshippers. So, already we're set up for an interesting premise, although one that you'd more likely see in a cheap movie in the 80s than a suspenseful classic from the 60s. But, as much as it may sound like the corniest movie ever, it is actually very, very good. And one of, as I said, the tensest movies I've ever seen. I was talking about in Rear Window about how you never knew exactly what was going on. This is the real movie where you never know exactly what's going on. You have no idea exactly what's happening until the very, very end of the movie. And even then, you're not sure how it's going to turn out. Everything about this movie just totally adds up to this great horror fest. You got the music, you got the acting, you got the direction, you got the writing. I don't even really know what to say about this movie other than just that, wow, it was really good. As I said, I really didn't know what to expect from this, but it certainly delivered. And it's definitely a movie that I will remember and probably at some point go back to watch, and it's definitely one that I would introduce to other people and recommend that they watch. I mean, there have been other films in this list that I'm like, yeah, it's a really good film, but I'm not necessarily sure I would go out of my way to make sure that people would watch. But this is a movie that you need to watch it. I'm recommending all of you 4 people watching these videos, of which one of us is probably me. Of all you 4 people, I would totally recommend that you go out and rent Rosemary's Baby. It is truly a fantastic film, very, very suspenseful, never boring for a second, even though the first, hour, nothing really happens that much. It's still so suspenseful and mysterious, and I really like this movie. It's one of my favorites. I'm always looking for films that are unpredictable and truly mysterious, and this definitely fit the bill. It's one of the greatest mysteries I've ever seen, one of the greatest suspense thrillers I've ever seen, one of the best psychological horror movies I've ever seen, and one of the most visually striking films I've seen, especially when combined with the amazing acting and everything that's going on. Everything about it I thought was just fantastic. I loved it a lot. I even stayed through the end credits because I liked the spooky music that was playing. Rosemary's Baby, day 5. Great film, highly recommended. But tomorrow, we're going to be watching what I hope is the longest film of this entire marathon. And I hope it's the longest film because it's 3 hours and 45 minutes long. That's right, we're watching 1959's Ben-Hur. Really know nothing about this movie, I just know that it is a very famous classic and an epic. See you next time.